Hey, I'm Jess and I'm the founder of Love in London, and we help London tourists to visit London like they live here and to avoid the overhyped and overdone. We have a weekly show on YouTube and we share tons of free social media content each week for our audience of over 150,000 people. But sadly, coronavirus has really hit our business hard. We've lost about 90% of our usual revenue over the last few months, which means it's making it difficult to even just cover the cost of producing our usual free content. And the thing is, I know that all of you are missing London so much and you're sad that you can't make it over here anytime soon. So to help with that, we're launching a Patreon. Patreon is essentially a tool that helps us to create a membership for our community, which is all of you. So you choose how much you want to pay each month, and depending on how much you pay, you're going to get a bunch of benefits. And the benefits that we're offering are going to help you embrace your love for London while you can't be here. Benefits start with things like our exclusive Discord community, where Patreons will be able to come together and chat with each other in various different rooms, talking about things they love about London, getting tips for their trip for, let's say, next year, and to share memories from their past trips. Basically to talk all things London. Some of the other perks include our monthly live virtual pub quiz, which was a hit when we did it in lockdown, and doing this for Patreons means we can give prizes that are bigger and better than ever. You can get monthly new London coloring pages. You might have seen a few months ago we launched the London coloring book, which was illustrated by a local London artist, Jen, from Jen and Jennifer. She's going to be creating monthly coloring pages for you to get as a Patreon. There's the Lovers Book Club, where every month we'll be reading a new fiction book that's based around either London or somewhere in the UK, and we'll all come together at some point in the month over a glass of wine and chat about it. And there's a Londoner Loved weekly newsletter where I'll be putting all of the things that I found across the internet about London that I loved in that week, putting it all together and sending it to your inbox so that you can get it and see all these really interesting articles, new influencers to follow, different things like that. There are a bunch of other benefits too, which you can see laid out on the Patreon info page. This is a win-win for everyone, really. We give you guys some amazing benefits that help you to deal with being away from London, essentially. And in turn, it gives us revenue to help us cover costs for producing all of the other free content that we create. And we also get to interact with all of you a little bit more, which will be nice. So click the link popping up in the corner now, or the link in the description box of the video to find out how you can become a patron of Love and London. And thank you so much for your support.